So Newcastle 2, Arsenal 0, 4-0 on aggregate. Kenny, we're out of the cup. That's 21 competitions, one trophy so far for this manager. So obviously there's still 2 more competitions he's left in, but in the space of 3 weeks he's dumped us out of both cups, home to Man United and home and away in this competition. Obviously, fully deserved for Newcastle. Fair play to them. Yeah, I thought they were the best team easily over the 2 legs. I hope they go and win it. Some absolutely shocking performances tonight. The goalkeeper, I've been saying you, Kenny, at some point he's getting lobbed. And it was that close to getting lobbed from the halfway. Yeah, told you, Kenny, when the chips are down and the pressure's kicking in, this club folds. That game, we had to go there and do an 89 style job on them. And that tells you the caliber of that manager, mate. He is rubbish. Make sure you follow Kenny Ken 1972 on Insta. Matty and Jez's fan cams are coming up shortly and then an emergency meeting. But Kenny, listen, one thing I'll say is at least you didn't travel all the way up there like Leanne, bless her. She went all the way up there.
And more full, and you know what? Good luck to her, respect to her, and respect to all the 4,500 fans who went there who've got a terrible view. But let's just say one thing. Arsenal fans today on Twitter are now saying, and I quote, "We can't blame VAR, we can't blame the referees. We were beaten fair and square. We're absolutely humbled." I'm going to go as far as saying that the Man City game was a myth. It was a 5-1 myth. The real Arsenal from this season turned up today. The real Arsenal. The Arsenal that we've seen that has flattered to deceive. We saw the real Odegaard of the last few months. Had a chance to, like I said, be a hero and put Newcastle to sword. Flopped. Within 30 seconds, Isak hits the bar and Jacob Murphy scores. Isak proved to me what I've been saying all along, that our defence this season is a myth. A myth. It was solid most of last season. It crumbled a bit in 22-23 season, but this season it's been a myth. Tell me the last time we had a clean sheet. I can't remember the last time we had a clean sheet. Clean sheets are a rarity, yet people in our fan base say we've got the best defence in Europe. Really? Are you having a laugh? Are you having a laugh? Isak, our defence played against a real striker, a real winger, and they got absolutely mullered. Timber got mullered, absolutely mullered. Saliba, Mr. I use my pace to get me out of trouble, got ruined to the extent that Gabriel had to try and leave his position to try and help him out. And that didn't do us any favours as well. And even Saliba, he struggled against Gordon. The first goal was a calamity. It was 60-40 in his favour, and he gets outwitted by Isak. And then Isak hits the bar on Saliba's side, and then Jacob Murphy puts the ball in there. But even the goal that was disallowed.
What a finish. Jesus Christ.
What a finish. But we got lucky there because he was nearly playing Isak on side to Saliba. Gabriel did his work, but Saliba was doodling and he nearly played on the side. That could have been 1-0. Don't get me started on Kai Havertz. When you look at the differentiation between two teams, Newcastle have got Isak. We got Kai Havertz. Says it all. I mean, the guy's cost in the last, since 2020, he's cost a total of £140 million. And both Arsenal, Chelsea fans, and now our fans can attest to the fact that it's a waste of time. It's a waste of money. We're never going to get value for money from this guy. We could stop pretending and trying to will him on, singing that ridiculous, embarrassing song, Waka Waka. Just stop singing it. It doesn't matter how much you sing it and how much you want it to do well. He is not good enough in any capacity for our team. He is basically a guy that will give you a good game once every 5 games.
Yep.
nothing's changed from the Man United debacle. Yes, he scored against Man City, a very terrible Man City. But what about the chances he forsake against Man City in terms of like the way he gave the ball to Odegaard because he didn't responsibility. Then when the ball came in front of him, he put it wide. Today, all he was doing was trying to win free kicks. That's all he was doing. His shithousery didn't even work. In fact, all that shithousery didn't work.
Where's the set piece coach? We ain't seen him for a minute, Kenny.
I'll get into that one. I mean, Gabriel was trying to win, con the referee, and Kieran Trippier rightly put him in his place. We got pressed all over the place. We got pressed out of the game. I mean, Guimaraes on Partey, and then you had the situation where their defenders pressed our midfielders. I mean, David Raya has been a bit of a calamity. Was a clown today. I mean, he nearly got lobbed, but it was everything.
He's been crap for a minute, Kenny. He's been crap for a while. His distribution's been poor for ages. Yeah, he's always out of his box.
And you know why his distribution's been poor? Because simple reason.
What was he doing passing to fucking Rice in that position, mate? Just who think?
I'll tell you why he's doing it. It's the same reason why, because the manager tells it to do it. The reason why do you think another plays like that is because their manager tells them how to play. If they don't play the ball out the back, then the manager don't play them. It's simple. It's simple football. That's how football is nowadays. Everyone has to be a baller at the back. But even so, that's immaterial. The fact is, Newcastle got their tactics spot on. They bullied us. They got in our faces. Every turnover, they had space to get in behind our back four. Easily beating us. They absolutely smashed us as Wolverines. Let's just cut the cord on this team and see it for what it is. We are flat track bullies. Last season, we got a bit carried away. We played really well, beating Sheffield United 6-0, beating Burnley 6-0, thinking everything was honky-dory. And then when we played a real team last season in Aston Villa, we got spanked. Aston Villa rode their luck. But the two chances, boom, 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 bang, Bailey, bang, Watkins, title over. This season, we've been average. We've just been doing enough. I mean, Gary Neville was saying this excellent, brilliant Arsenal team. Oh, Gary, please. You want us? I know you want us. I know you don't want Liverpool to win the league, but shut up. Please shut up, Gary. We're not brilliant. We're not excellent. We are second place in spite of our performances, not because of our performances. We're in second place because Man City are bad. And because every team that, in that sort of corridor for the top four is inconsistent. Nottingham Forest are inconsistent. Newcastle inconsistent.
The league's crap, Kenny. That's why.
Yeah, and that's the reason. Liverpool are levels above us. When I asked Igor yesterday, are we in a title race? He hesitated to answer, but yes, he said yes. We're not in a title race with Liverpool. Liverpool are going to win it in a canter. Trust me. We will drop points, but Liverpool will drop less points. Trust me, Liverpool win this league by 10 points. They'll be ruthless. Like every season, I've said on podcasts with yourself and with Dan, we can't afford to be anything but immaculate. And what happened? We've been anything but immaculate, and that's why we're at the FA Cup, we're at the League Cup, we're beaten easily. This streetwise Arsenal team, do me a favour, myth.
We come up against anyone in Europe that's half competent. We come up against Atletico Madrid, we're done.
Oh, let me tell you something now.
Real Madrid. Can you imagine Mbappe and all them lot up against this lot? No.
It's like Real Madrid. Don't worry about Madrid. What about Juventus? What's his out? AC Milan. They got Leao. They got
they got João Felix. He scored tonight. Tammy Abrahams bagged twice tonight.
Yeah, but they got Pulisic, who's direct and runs out of defence.
No one was available though, Kenny, but João Felix scored in his debut.
He was scoring his debut, but the fact is, this team that we're talking about is on the wane. When people talk about Man City being in transition, trust me, after this season gone, we need to make wholesale changes. We need to look at the midfield. Up front is a given. We even have to look at freshen up and giving our competition to our defence. Because I'll tell you one thing, right? If we go in with the same team next season, I promise we'll be Man City levels. We'll be cannon fodder. We'll be cannon fodder for teams. This team needs surgery. Don't buy into the myth, because we're going to go on a little run there. Come back for Dubai. But always remember, we are levels behind Liverpool. And then if we go like we do again, with the same team, the same mentality, where we're one injury away from a crisis, we won't get top four next season. I promise you.
Facts. Listen, always appreciate your time, man. I know it's late where you are as well. Obviously, we've got a 10-day break or whatever now, so they get a nice little trip. What you got coming up, mate? I'll show you your Insta post in a minute, but shout you.
All right, so, yeah, I've got something to dress tomorrow. We're doing like going through like the archives of the best strikers who ever played for Arsenal, and best players. So we're going to go through that. I think that'll be exciting. And then on Friday, I'm doing something with Deludi Guna, meaning we try to get something arranged. So it'll be 6 o'clock with Deludi Guna. And I'm just going to be like a voyeur, really. I'm going to watch the FA Cup, cursing the fact that we're not in it. I'm all
that
for
bombshell
in the FA Cup.
Yeah, and on that bombshell, we're out. Cronky out.